We do begin with politics, where the Kenya Kwanza principals are actually propagating their campaigns in the western region. Earlier on, they were at the St. Luke Anglican Church in Mwichio in Emuhaya constituency, Vihiga County. And as we speak, they are currently at Luanda, where they are holding a series of rallies before the big one, which is expected at the Mbale grounds. And as you can see from the pictures on your screen, is that the speeches have already started. ANC leader Musalia Mudavadi, we have Ford Kenya principal who is Moses Masika Wetangula, and also the hustler narrative DP William Samoei Ruto. Let's first of all have the sights and sounds from Emuhaya.
Omwami Musalia Earthquake Mudavadi.
But we will be getting back to Luanda to hear the speeches as the principals drum up support for their Kenya Kwanza campaign. Well, still on politics, Orange Democratic Movement, Kwale, I'm informed that we cross over to Luanda. Okay, as we wait for that, let's have more politics, where Orange Democratic Movement Kwale County Chairperson Hassan Mwanyoha has called on the county residents to vote a six-piece suit in the forthcoming August general election. Speaking at the Jomo Kenyatta ECD ground in Mazeras, where he took the Chukua Kura Pigia Baba campaign initiative, Mwanyoha said ODM will make a clean sweep in all elective positions in Kwale County during the August elections. To that story as soon as it is ready. But still on matters touching polls, the proposed amendment of the election laws on the electronic voter identification and transmission of election results continue to attract opposition from a section of legislators. Nyaribari Masaba MP Ezekiel Machogu says the bill, which proposes among others to revert to manual system in the election results transmission if the electronic mode fails, is sinister and retrogressive at a time the country had made strides in technology.
Is the amendments being proposed that we have a kind of hybrid system where we have electronically transmitted results and also manually transmitted results. Results, as the law is very clear about, should be electronically transmitted and not manually. Elections are a very delicate process, and we want each and every person, people who are competing for various positions, and be assured that it is going to be free and fair. I make an appeal to my fellow members of parliament not to support the amendment that is before parliament.
And it is still on matters politics. Let's first of all cross over to Luanda, where the Kenya Kwanza principals are holding their rally after attending a church service. Let's listen in.
August, sasa wewe Uhuru, mbona wakati huo ulikuwa unasema mambo tofauti, na sasa wewe ndio unatuletea jamu? Unatuletea jamu. Mimi nimesaidia Raila, Weta amemsaidia Raila, lakini sisi tunauliza, na ni lini Raila atatusaidia sisi? Ni lini? Kwa hivyo sisi tunasema hii mambo ya Uhuru kukuwa patron wa Azimio, yeye ndio patron. alafu anasukuma tinga, alafu anasema nataka achague vice president. Yani yeye abaki kama chairman wa Azimio, project ya Azimio, na sisi wengine tukae kando. Sisi tunasema la, hatutakubali hiyo agenda. Sisi tunataka Wakenya waende mbele. Tunataka tuinue uchumi wa Kenya. Na tunataka tuulize Uhuru, kama wewe unasema kabisa wewe haujaenda kuuza Azimio Mount Kenya, hajaenda. Hata kuna kijana hapa Ndindi Nyoro anatoka huko, atasema hapa Uhuru mwenyewe hajaenda katika Mlima Kenya kusema anauza Azimio. Lakini wakati nilitoa earthquake, wale Waluhya walikuwa wanatamani kwenda State House, hawajaenda.
That has been ANC party leader Musalia Mudavadi, one of the principals of Kenya Kwanza there, talking about Raila Odinga being a government project and also touching on the Azimio in Mount Kenya region. But as things fold and also as things happen, our reporter Wycliffe Okech is on standby to give us more on that. And still on matters related to polls, calls by leaders urging the youth to turn out and register as voters have intensified as the enhanced continuous mass voter registration phase 2 comes to a close today. A section of leaders from Kitui has urged the Kamba community to actively participate in the exercise, saying it is the only weapon the electorate has to choose better leaders. The leaders have, however, decried that a large number of youth was ineligible to participate due to lack of identity cards and voters' cards.
Nataka kuongea na wananchi wote wa Mumoni Ward ili wakaweze kuchukua kura, kwa sababu kura ndio inaweza kubadilisha mambo yote ambayo wananchi wanataka.
That to be able to assist us in making some decisions and allowing our community to be at the dinner table, not to be the meal, but to be at the dinner table discussing the meal. So we urge the young people, those who have not registered, women who have been married, they do not even have IDs, you will go on a chief so that you can be able now to get your ID and a food.
And away from politics, Kericho farmers are set to benefit from 1.2 million payment as compensation for losses incurred following the 2020 erratic rainfalls. The disbursement, which will benefit insured farmers from Kabianga, Chepkemel and Soin, was made courtesy of Apollo Agriculture. The farmers had insured the crops with the company.
To generally accept insurance and also agricultural insurance because it actually works, and in case of a loss, insurance comes in to support them when such losses occur. We generally offer agricultural inputs to our farmers as a loan. It is bundled. So what is offered is there is the mbolea, we have the maize seedlings, and then we also train on just advice on when to plant, when you're supposed to weed, and then also we offer insurance.
Tuna shukuru Apollo sababu wamepatana na insurance APA, ikiumana watakurefund hiyo pesa kama siku ya leo.
Now to a tragic story where one person is feared dead while several others are nursing injuries in a Friday night stampede outside the offices of Embakasi West Member of Parliament George Theuri during a bursary issuance exercise. According to reports, upon the legislators' arrival, both men and women tried to forcefully find their way into the MP's office to get their share of the bursary when the incident occurred. efforts to reach the MP and comment on the matter bore no fruits.
Jioni tukaambiwa watu washaanza kupanga line, ndio tukatoka. Kufika pale tukapata watu wakuwa wengi wa Molem, but mmoja walikuwa wengi. So we decided to follow the line. Niko number 17. So mara ya kwanza polisi wakakuja wakasema ni threat ya security and we had to go home. Mara ya kwanza tukadispersiwa na tukaambiwa tuende nyumbani, tukatoka. Tukienda kuenda tena tukaambiwa tungoje. Ndio sasa tukakaa huko. Saa wakasema watapeana namba masaa ya saa 7 hivi usiku. So saa 6 watu walisimama, tukajaribu kusimama like waiting at least wakuje through. Waanze kupeana namba. Mheshimiwa alikaa na akapitishwa vizuri. Ndio akaingia ndani na baadhi akaomba watu wajaribu sana kuchungana. But when the gate was open, jia msukumano kutoka nyuma, kuna wenye walianguka kutoka gate ya kwanza.
Elsewhere, many Kenyans are fans of potato-made dishes, including fries, roasted potatoes, mashed potatoes, and even bajia. Potatoes harvested in Kenya are ranked among the top globally, owing to their unique content, among them less fat, its oval shape, and dry matter content. A Buy Kenya, Build Kenya initiative sampled a variety in cookery from potatoes harvested in Kitengela, Kajiado County. Take a look.
Kenya is ranked as one of the best potato producers globally. The debate on the taste of Kenyan potato escalated when a European-based fast food outlet, KFC, opted to close shop on fries owing to lack of imported potatoes, a move that was not well received by most Kenyans. Many Kenyans consume fries, bajias, viazi karai, mashed potatoes, roasted potatoes, among others. More than 40 chief executive officers drawn from various sectors in the country were in Kitengela, Kajiado County, to showcase and endorse variety of dishes that can be made using local organic grown potatoes in an effort to promote Kenya grown potatoes through value addition.
Our Kenyan potatoes are very, very competitive in the market. Because you can see, like, if you go to the market, sometimes you'll find that there are no potatoes because people are rushing for these potatoes. They want the Kenyan harvested potatoes, locally harvested. They don't want those ones that are important.
The Buy Kenya, Build Kenya dubbed event sampled variety of potatoes available in the country, including Makis, which is best suited for fries owing to its dry matter content, less fat, and its oval shape that can bring out well-shaped pieces of potato chips. The event not only encouraged potato cookery but also strategized on empowering local farmers on quality potato farming to best compete in both local and international markets.
The Columbine potatoes, we have the creamed, that are the mashed potatoes. In fact, they are very, very sweet. Give it to your kids and they like those creamed potatoes because we normally use the same potatoes.
Irene Mchuma Odim, the Lunchtime News.
And on that sumptuous note, we are taking our first break. But don't go away, we still have more news, including the latest from the world of sports. A lot of drama from the Africa Cup of Nations. Don't go away, we'll be back with the goals, the sights, and the sounds.
Do you have a news story to share with KBC? Get in touch swiftly on email news@kbc.co.ke or call 0723-892-654 or 0734-780-124.
Almost all types of cancer. Yeah. Smoking is a risk factor, starting with the lung cancer, which is major, because when you smoke, the smoke actually the tar is deposited in the lungs. But you see the other types of cancer, like my brother says, of throat cancer, larynx cancer, and maybe cancer of the reproductive system.
I had given up. I had even told my wife I would go for more sessions, let me just die. Because I was going through a lot of pain, the whole body. I lost my saliva. My tongue was full of sores, very painful sores for a period of 2.5 years. I was lubricating my mouth with water.
Taking Isaac to Moriah, we'll sacrifice to the Lord.
Father, why do we sacrifice?
We sacrifice out of obedience. It's how we worship.
My God! Have mercy, oh God!
Where is the lamb for the burnt offering?
The Lord will provide himself a lamb.
Welcome back and thanks for keeping it KBC. Let's now shift focus to matters security, where tension is high in Marigat, Baringo South, after a border operator was shot dead in Kapedo by suspected bandits. The killing coming one day after three other people were killed in Napeitom, Turkana East. This as the government kicks off disarmament exercise in the insecurity-prone counties, which include Baringo, West Pokot, and Turkana, among others.
Residents of Marigat, Baringo South, Baringo County are living in fear following the killing of one person in Kapedo. In Marigat, the home of the late Robert, grief and loneliness are evident here. Robert Loktari, the father of one, was shot dead on Saturday on the Kapedo Lomelo Road on his way to Lokor while he was on his daily activities.
Hiyo kijana yetu ni ana sisi nategemea yeye kwa peke yake. Na hiyo ni uchungu sana kwa sisi, bado lala kutoka jana. Ile tunasikia uchungu.
Na aliwao kama anaendesha pikipiki, si ati alikuwa anachunga mbuzi ama alikuwa anafanya nini? Alikuwa anasafiri tu kama wasafiri wengine. Lakini sasa hapo Pokot wakamuua bure tu hivyo. Hata mimi nasikia uchungu sana. Kisemekana tuko na amani na bado watu wanauawa bure.
A section of Marigat residents raining their anger to a bus traveling to Churo, Tiati and stoned it. Although no one was injured in the incident.
Kapedo, Lomelo, watu wanapigana sasa hivi, tukiendelea sasa hivi. Na nasikia hali si mzuri. Kwa hivyo ili create tension kwa sababu watu walivunja ile basi, sababu wanasikia bado mtu yetu ameoa na bado watu wanapigana kule Lomelo na Kapedo. So sisi kama watu wa Marigat wamekasirika kwa sababu wanaona ni kama si jambo nzuri ambalo kama inaendelea, kwa sababu unaua mtu yetu and then bado mnaendelea kutupiga bado. So ndio watu wakakasirika wakaamua kugonga ile basi.
The passengers, who included students who had been sent home for school fees, were forced to cut short their journey and camp at Marigat police station. According to the driver of the bus, which had 12 passengers, this is not the first time the raids have been directed at vehicles whenever there are incidents of insecurity.
Watu wanapoenda kuzikwa hatuna amani ya kwenda kulisha mifugo yetu, kuonyesha maji mifugo yetu. Sasa tunaona ni kama ni jambo ambalo kwamba ni fedheha kwa sisi, kwa sababu tunaona ni kama haifurahishi sisi, kwa sababu sasa hatuna amani.
Meanwhile, disarmament operation has begun in Baringo, Turkana, Samburu and West Pokot in a move tailored at cracking down criminals causing sleepless nights to locals in the region. Timothy Kipnusu for Lunchtime News.
Now revisit an earlier story where Orange Democratic Movement Kwale County Chairperson Hassan Mwanyoha has called on the county residents to vote 6-piece suit in the forthcoming August general election. Speaking at the Jomo Kenyatta ECD ground in Mazeras, where he took the Chukua Kura Pigia Baba campaign initiative, Mwanyoha said ODM will make a clean sweep in all elective positions in Kwale County during the August elections.
With few months remaining to the general election, ODM leader Raila Odinga's vote hunt in Kwale County intensifies. Orange Democratic Movement Kwale County Chairperson Hassan Mwanyoha led the party supporters on a campaign dubbed Chukua Kura Pigia Baba before the enhanced mass voter registration exercise comes to an end this Sunday. Mwanyoha also warned the residents against voting along tribal lines.
Habari ya kuchukua shilingi mbili ati kwa sababu unachukua shilingi mbili hizo ukampigia mtu kura. Hawa hawana pesa hawa wote. Lakini ni watetezi wazuri. Kwa hivyo ninawaomba ndugu zangu, mkiondoka hapa, ikiwa hujachukua kura, ikiwa ulichukua kura nje hapa, nenda njoo ubadilishe, na ikiwa hujachukua kura nenda ukachukue kura ili uweze kupigia hawa walio hapa.
Elsewhere, the Orma Council of Elders in Tana River County has settled on former Tana River Governor and Interior CAS Hussein Dado as their preferred candidate for governor in the oncoming general election. The Council of Elders, known as Matadeda, while making the declaration in a public meeting, dismissed a section of elders who endorsed Bura MP Ali Wario to vie for the Tana River governorship in the August polls.
Orma amekaa, si peke yangu, amechukua maoni ya Orma kutoka Kora, Kipini, Galole, kila mahali. Amechukua hiyo nafasi, nasema ni Dado.
Hii si tangazo ya watu 20 waliokwenda wakajitangaza, na tunamuomba Bwana Ali Wario Faya, Wario Ramada, aungane na sisi. Hii jamii imeshatambua yule anaweza chukua kiti hii ni Hussein Dado Tuneya.
Meanwhile, Garissa County Assembly Speaker has his eyes fixed on the Ijara parliamentary seat in the August 9 general elections. Ahmed Ibrahim Abbas will be seeking to reclaim the seat he lost in 2017 to the first elected woman in the northeastern region, Sophia Abdi. Speaking during the launch of his campaign over the weekend, Abbas said his record as the former legislator speaks for itself.
This is a constituency that I've represented earlier, and therefore I want to run on my record. The kind of developments I've brought to this constituency when I was a member of parliament. I'm a well-known person here, and therefore I think running on my record alone will be sufficient for the people of Ijara to listen to me.
And a section of residents in Busia County have decried what they claimed as a leadership vacuum at the national level from the region that has seen derailment of local development.
Mtu yoyote hata majirani wakitoka hapa si waingie Busia huwa wanaibika. Wanasikia majina makubwa yanatajwa kutoka Busia, lakini county hakuna kitu cha kujifunia.
Busia County imeoza, hatuna manager. Ukienda Busia town sio town ambayo tunaweza jifunia kwamba wanapata bilioni 7.
Let's now shift gears to sports now, and we begin in Europe, where Bayern Munich edged an entertaining game with RB Leipzig to win 3-2 and go 9 points clear at the top of the Bundesliga. It was a 310th career Bundesliga win for Bayern Munich's Manuel Neuer, equaling the record of fellow goalkeeper Oliver Kahn. Second-placed Borussia Dortmund host Bayern Leverkusen, who are third on Sunday.
The 230th derby della Madonnina appears must-win for Milan.
Meanwhile, Oliver Giroud scored twice as AC Milan came from behind to beat Inter Milan and moved within a point of their rivals at the top of Serie A.
Perisic is onside. It's his ball in. Stamped clear by Theo Hernandez. Brozovic on his weaker side, and Maignan with a stunning save after the initial effort was deflected. Dumfries now. Only Lautaro in the box for Dzeko. That's who he looks for. Dzeko once more. Lautaro Martinez. Barella! It's narrowly wide. Lautaro Martinez seeking out Denzel Dumfries. And Maignan with another magical save. Rafael Leao now. Looking for half a yard. Tonali lets fly! Good save from Handanovic. Theo Hernandez meantime, Rafael Leao, and that could have easily gone in off Perisic. Çalhanoğlu curls it in, and Perisic! Completely unmarked to guide home the opener. Inter strike first. And here come the Rossoneri. 5 against 3. Tonali. Brahim Diaz sets himself. And in it goes from Olivier Giroud. Milan have the equaliser. And with 15 minutes to play, it's game on in the derby.
And now back to the African continent. Egypt will face Senegal in the Africa Cup of Nations final tonight in a match to be refereed by South African Victor Gomez. Egypt will be hunting an 8th continental title, while their opponent Senegal will be looking for first African title, having missed out on the 2019 Cup after losing the final to Algeria. Host Cameroon finished 3rd after coming from 3 goals down to level 3-3 against Burkina Faso before winning a penalty shootout last night.
Burkina Faso were 3-0 up through Steven Yago's poked finish, Andre Onana's own goal and Jibril Outara's header. But Cameroon hit back via Stefan Bahoken and skipper Vincent Aboubakar, who netted twice in the last 5 minutes. Pointing end for Burkina Faso, who looked in total control after 49 minutes, but 5-time winners Cameroon responded in superb fashion before converting all 5 of their spot kicks.
And on that note, we come to the end of KBC Lunchtime News on the 6th day of February. Actually, for reggae fans, today is the legend himself's birthday, who is the late Bob Marley. Anyway, have yourself a blessed Sunday afternoon and the week ahead. My name is Ben Troy. Byron Abuli has been our sign language interpreter for this live newscast. Enjoy the rest of your viewing.
Don't you think his obsession with Mariela is too much? It's not normal. How could you do this to my son?
It was an accident, Elena. Can't believe that you're still talking to him after everything he's done to you.
I just said Mariela and I are together now.
That is incredibly stupid.
What are you talking about, Leonardo?
I'm falling in love with Mariela.
You like her or not?
Yes, I like her. I'm attracted to her. Are you happy now?
Alonso is my boyfriend. And whatever you do, he will never be yours.
Lying heart.
Fue sembrando el veneno y la ambición.
As we move on, make a difference, change lives as we tell our different stories. We are capable, beautiful, we are born to do great things. We're unstoppable, incredible, 'cause we're differently abled, differently.
Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Abled Differently. My name is Jane Theuri. On today's show, we feature Honorable David Sankok and Jackie Waiharo. We also feature the CEO for the National Council for Persons with Disabilities as he takes us through the process of getting the new disability cards rolled out. Welcome.
We're differently abled, differently.
As a teacher, Jackie Waiharo takes the chance to mentor children, especially those with disabilities, and also champions for inclusive education. Take a look.
When she first reported at Kagoto Primary School, a public primary school, Jacqueline was worried of the reception she was going to receive.
I was very much stressed, let me just say that, because I'm coming to a public school, and it is a semi-urban area, so I was thinking like these kids must be big than me, and then I was so before I came here, the teacher I was communicating with is called Mr. Oiganjo. He's the one who was giving me the subjects to teach. So he told me like you teach English and social studies. Okay, I'm going to give you English and social studies class 5 and class 8. So like I was so much stressed. How will the kids perceive me? How will they welcome me? Not only the kids. What about the teachers? Do they have a person with a disability they can relate to? How will they handle me? So
Jacqueline Waiharo had just come from a place of work where she had bonded with the community very well.
The experience was good because now the school was growing. It was up to grade 3. So these kids are still young. They don't understand a lot of things, so they don't have they are not curious about why is teacher different from the other teachers. So with time you grow with them, you grow telling them what is disability and all that. So the experience was good. By the time I came from there, we had integrated fully with the community plus the learners.
However, she attests of the accommodative reception she got from teachers and pupils.
When I came here, the teachers were welcoming, same to the learners, but they were very curious, like they used to stare all the time. But with time now, when you go to class, because you cannot get them together and they try to explain anything to do with disability, with time, we started talking. When you go to class, when I go to a certain class, I talk to them about disability, and they know they are going to share with the others and also with the parents. So with that, I've been integrated and I've also felt at home.
Persons with disabilities shy away from applying for jobs for fear of being discriminated against.
I was afraid myself. I used to ask myself questions like, when I go for job hunting, what some of the questions that I'll be asked, will I be able to answer them? How will the bosses perceive me? Because after you finish teaching colleges, you have first to teach in a private school. So it was a bit hectic for me. I was afraid of some of the questions I was going to be asked. That's why I was reluctant to go and search for a job first when I completed.
Jacqueline says that her disability lowered her self-esteem. She was bullied in school, and this made her resolve to violence to defend herself.